Okay, I'm back. Um, so once again, the that video Ex Master Mason exposes the Freemasons goes into that. Um, you to join the whole Freemason thing, you have to be in the know. Like, well, you don't really have to be in the know, but someone who's already in it has to recommend you. That's how you get in, and then they'll come to you and say, okay, well, listen, we want you to be here. We would like you to come to our meetings, come to the party, and and you see if you like it. Um, this thing is very common. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but even my mother was asked to come to one of those parties because she's in show business, and she declined, of course. Um, but the fact of the matter is that that's how it's run. That's how the Freemason um, shebang is run. People that's already in the know, they got to say, okay, I think this guy's a good candidate. They probably have a little clipboard of all your works. They say, okay, he has a 97 average. He has a 97% average or 3.9 GPA. He comes from a very affluent family. You know, he's a part of this club. He's the leader of this thing. You know what I'm saying? And then they say, okay, we're going to bring you in. It is solely a discussion eating society. It has no programs, no powers, and makes the decisions on anything except new members and the place of the next dinner. Bullshit. They absolutely have a lot more powers. This is not to say it serves no purpose. Osiris provides an ideal forum for the personal contacts that make up student politicking and the general run of institute wheeling and dealing. In other words, Osiris is a general meeting ground for more for the more or less self-selected group of student leaders, prominent faculty members, and most of the upper minions of the administration, to the extent that these groups are representatives of the campus in general. Osiris fosters communication between students, faculty, and administration. Right? Which, once again, that's what the illuminated ones do. It's kind of hilarious, but hilariously, hypocritical that these people say that we're so picky. We pick and choose who we want to be around and who we care about, right? And of course, we're mostly focused about the children of Israel. But these guys here, they pick out their own people as well. You Edomites pick out your own people. But no one hops on you for doing that. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. But moving on, I just wanted to point that out. Historically, Osiris's members has included many of MIT's most industrialist graduates. Who was one of their most illustrious graduates? This guy right here, which you'll see later on. He graduated first of his class from MIT. Near the top of his class at the MIT Sloan School of Management. So maybe I was wrong about this. I think he did get his graduate degree from there. Yep, master's degree from there. So of course, very illustrious student. Probably had a near perfect average. Moving on. Membership, by the way, is for life. General meetings is for life. What other group makes people be a membership for life? Illuminated ones. General meetings are often attended by old alumni. I wonder who else does that. Illuminated ones. Okay. Damn, what's that name of that Tom Cruise movie, man? I think it's like Eyes Wide Shut, which I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie at all. But there's a scene in there where he kind of ejects like this Mason thing, right? And you can see this guy in his red cloak is more than likely older than the others. He's an elder in that group on the left-hand side. But going back, this includes Jim Killian, who still hosts dinners as 100 Memorial Drive penthouse. The membership is theoretically restricted to students and graduates of MIT. Honorary members can be elected, thus allowing faculty members to be brought into the fold. Um, actually thinking about that, right? Old alumni as well as faculty members. Um, which I really hasn't. Like I said, I'm not gonna look at the Jewish part. I was trying to look if he had any Jewish relatives, but he does not. So this is Marty Meehan, who is serving as the chancellor of University of Massachusetts. So more than likely, this guy is a part of Osiris or whatever secret society is at MIT and serves there. Go on back. In addition to general dinners held bi-weekly, the activities meet for luncheons every 2 weeks. Membership was formerly limited to 15 actives per year, but recently the organization reassessed its relevance and decided to broaden its base by bringing in more members. There are now about 30 actives. Getting into Osiris is a somewhat capricious matter. Often it is a matter of position. The UAP and the editorship of the tech were once virtual guarantees of elections. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what the UAP is, but this looks like possibly some sort of okay. All right, let's see. The tech. Let's see if it's around today. All right, well, let's look up the university newspaper. Now it's called the Collegian. Okay. But perhaps back then it was called the Tech. And it seems like the Tech was the prime time place for these guys to bring in new recruits. But the blackball makes election a matter of personalities as well. Surprisingly, well, not cut the surprisingly part out. You know, Freemasons, they do the same thing, the illuminated ones. It's all personalities. They gotta see something in you. And you know, we gonna get this little nigga. We gonna make him do things for us. We gonna make him eat shit. We gonna pop him in his butt cheeks all day, man. They gotta see that in you. They gotta see that you're willing to do that. You know, before they come up to you. They ain't gonna come up to anybody. Surprisingly enough, Mike Albert, who almost everyone expected, even if they disagree with him, was a member of Osiris, but Wells Elderman, who lacks Albert's style, is not. Current UAP Bob Schulte was initiated last month. Radical leftist Albert pronounced Osiris innocuous or not offensive, but quit anyway. Bullshit. Whether he feared co-optation or just giving the appearance of it isn't known. The past 3 editors-in-chief of the tech are members. Only a single former editor of Thursday belongs. Gord Kasafikas is a member. He no longer comes to dinner, but he never bothered to resign. Bullshit, he probably moved up. In general, Osiris initiates are students who have made their mark either in campus politics or its relative, campus journalism, and have thus gained reputation as people of significance. The rest depends on who likes you. Recently initiated journalists include, for example, Lee Gigeri, who is one of the 4 editors of the tech. I'm actually going to pause there and go into that a little bit. Probably the reason why they go get these kids that are news reporters, journalists, politics, is so that they can use them later on when we go look here at these notable alumni. They're training them up to be the next journalists, the next writers, the next, you know, prime ministers, as in this guy's case, Netanyahu, of the world. So once again, it kind of goes back into what I said before, that this is more than likely a training facility. It looks like they even do actors. So this guy, Dolph Lundgren, probably got in because someone liked him. But I've also heard that he's very intelligent. He's well, not really intelligent, but he knows how to pass school. He's book smart, apparently. All right, and that's gonna close it for this part. I'm gonna come back again.